Coop, tell me something that you wish all men understood about women.
If you come weak, they go drag you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, good guys finish last, man. If you come weak, they're going to drag you.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. She has to like you first before you do all that crazy treatment. Because if not, bro, you're doing it for nothing.
I do agree with that. That's always the invisible thing. When they're saying that I want a man that does this, what they always leave out is, I want a man that I like
to do that.
This.
Yes.
Yeah. Because when they just say I want a man to do this, and you start doing this, now it's
you're
harassing me.
You're
like,
disgusting. What are you doing? Yes.
And it's because the message is just not clear.
Yes.
You don't want a man to do this. You want the man that you want.
Particular,
like
let me say all the time, they be talking to a particular guy.
Yes.
When they jump in, I'm single. It's not for you to jump in the DM.
That's not for you.
She's trying to get that attention of that nigga.
Response or attention from a nigga, for sure.
Listen, I'm going to speak to the I'm single thing first, man, and I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I had to figure this out in the social media era, man, because it used to be this chick, man, you could bounce a quarter off her ass, man. I was like, yo, she posting that for me. She got to be posting. So I'm like, yo, I'm delusional when I'm saying that. Like, she didn't know me, wasn't posting it for me, but I'm just thinking in my head, oh, I like, oh, yeah, this got to be me. This got to be me. So I shoot my shot. She don't even respond. Man, I'm replying to her stories. She never read none of that shit and et cetera, et cetera. And this is the thing, man. What was going on was she was posting her ass every single day, bro. She was posting her ass every single day. And I think this was pre-OnlyFans type shit. Like, OnlyFans wasn't up and running and off to the... So she wasn't selling nothing. Like, she wasn't trying to get no money or nothing. And I was like, why is this chick putting her ass up every single... And it's other people, other chicks who was thirst trapping like this. And I was trying to get to the bottom of it. And what I figured out is that it's two things. Number one, let's just get this out the way. It is flat out attention, validation. Validation really boosts a chick ego. Like, getting that attention really boosts a chick ego. It doesn't matter if it's from a guy that she likes or doesn't like, that is trash or fucking super handsome. It doesn't matter. If she could take that validation, if she could absorb that and suck that in and not have to give you anything, not even have to read the message or double tap just to put a heart on the message you sent, she is going to take that. She is going to absorb that, stuff it into her ego. The ego is going to get bigger. That's what it is. So that's the first thing, attention. The second thing is, as far as a thirst trap, she has a specific guy in mind. And even then, there's an open possibility for somebody else that she sees as highly attractive. That's it. That's to get the guy. That's to get the guy that she's thinking about, but also other people that she deems highly attractive. And it comes down to two things in my case, as far as sending her those DMs. It came down to, one, I was not that guy. I was not that attractive. But number two, she will take that attention. She will take that shit. She don't got to click the message to see it. All she got to see is that it was sent, and just see the first line, like, damn, or gyat, whatever I put. I can't remember, man. But listen. And listen, the second thing that he mentioned, nice guys finish last, man. All that brown nosing and all that is unnecessary, bro. Like, don't even do it. It don't get you nowhere. They don't appreciate it. I mean, there are layers to that, and I'll just give you two. So the first one is, women will exploit you. If you let them exploit you, they will. I got another clip rolling right after this. We'll get into that. But the second thing is, a lot of these chicks are traumatized and things like that. So specifically the chicks that are traumatized, they like being in turmoil and things like that. So they respond well to toxicity, especially once they get attached to a dude. They'll even try and elicit it by creating arguments over dumb shit and all that stuff. But let's get to the next clip, man.
I say something controversial. Men need to stop taking women on dates.
I'm so done with this fraud. Get your best friend and take her out of here.
You need to stop going on dates. I'm going to say why. You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they? Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else in Vegas or New York hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid ass.
Jenny better eat the up.
She kind of got her.
I've been there, so stop taking her out on dates.
And what do you do to get to know them?
Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. It should be free.
Pick me
I don't care. Because FaceTime. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
Most of these quote unquote bad bitches, Instagram models, they're a little bit homeless and hungry. They're not looking for love. They're looking for help.
Don't take them out.
So you really do have to take her advice and get to know her to see what her intentions are. Because sometimes her intentions ain't marriage. It's baby back ribs.
I'm out. I'm done with this.
Baby.
Now listen, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to this podcast because I've been seeing clips and even reacting to some of the clips for like months. So it's like they got something real good going on over there. So, definitely check them out. That's just, I don't know them from a can of paint. I don't know them at all. Never had a conversation, but listen, good content. But listen, what the chick said and what the dude said, first off, the intention could be baby back ribs. It's so many chicks who just go out with dudes strictly for a free meal. It's so many chicks who would, and I've been telling you this, bro. I've been telling you this. They will take that styrofoam of the leftovers and go over to Ray Ray's house after you done took her to motherfucking Lobster King or wherever the fuck you take her and shit. Take that styrofoam back to Ray Ray crib where Ray Ray stuffs stiff cock into her. And then after he is done with round 1, 2, or whatever, he is eating that steak that you bought her. He is eating that steak and the potatoes. He's eating out of that styrofoam with the leftovers that you paid for. And it goes hand in hand with the last clip, man. These chicks will exploit you, man. If you let them, they will. That's just what it is, man. Even what the chick was saying, man, she gave some free game, and it came from the horse's mouth. It came from a woman. It's not even a nigga said, bruh, she got friends. She said her friends be on that shit, bruh. She even said she was at that point at one time. Like, hey, take that barter, she said, though. Put it in your back pocket. Put it in your mind. Write it down on something. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you. That's a bar. And listen, this is the life I live on some real shit, man. Like, I do not go out on dates. Like, I have not been on a date. I really would love to know the lad, bruh. If it hasn't been 10 years, it's been 9, for real. And even before I stopped going on dates, I realized what was going on around me because I have male friends, and even then I did it myself. And this is what was going on with me, and now I'll tell you what was going on around me. So what was going on with me, it was like, wait a minute. Most of these chicks that I go on a date with, I didn't want to go on a date in the first place, but I felt like I had to do it just so I could link up with the chick, get to know her, feel the vibe and stuff like that. But regardless, I've even been flaked on and all types of stuff. It just be some ridiculous shit. And, none of these chicks, like, from my understanding, my recollection, none of these chicks have I smashed. And this wasn't at the time where I had my last date. This was definitely before my last date, but it was some point within my dating history. So I noticed that. But guess what else I noticed? The chicks who are really into me, they will come straight to the crib, or I can go straight to their crib. And even if we don't have sex, we could vibe. And even if we don't have sex, I'm willing to do it again, go over there and kick it. And they willing to have me over, go over there and kick it. We talk or whatever. We do whatever we do. There is no pressure to have a date and they cool with me just coming through. Now you could say, oh, these chicks are skeezers. No, listen, man, all of these chicks getting fucked, man. Don't fool yourself, man. It's 2024. All of these chicks are getting fucked. And guess what? No matter what a chick is talking about, no matter what they trying to sell you, damn near all of them who are sexually active, who have multiple sex partners in their life, they've had sex with a guy who hasn't taken them anywhere or bought them anything. For the majority, this is a fact. What chicks will do is they'll project their imaginary standards or just like fabricated standards online, hoping that somebody bites the bullet. I've seen absolute whores do this with, getting married and waiting till marriage to have sex or wanting a guy to provide. And all. I've seen all types of stuff. I've seen chicks try and paint a picture of themselves that is completely false on the internet, even though we see you working at the motherfucking titty bar. I'm not even going that deep, man. Let's reel it back. The second thing that I seen, because again, remember, the whole my results as far as, okay, if I'm dating, the shit don't go well, but if I go straight to the crib, everything's smooth. Everything's smooth. So that's the first thing. That's one thing that I noticed. And this is in my youth. This is over 10 years ago when I noticed this, even though my last date was 9 years ago. But listen, so you got that. The second thing that I noticed, when it came, and these guys don't even know each other, when it comes to the guys that I know that are like Mr. Bitches 5,000, they get the most bitches, they get the most babes. They always hitting something new. When it comes to these guys, and it don't matter if we talking about in my 20s and 30s, this is something that has proven true for my whole life. For my whole life, I've seen this my whole life, from high school to early 20s club era to late 20s, okay, we kicking it less, to 30s, okay, we all in the house, and okay, now cats is some people is in their 40s and it's still going like this. When it comes to the guys that I'm talking about, it is very rare that they go on dates. It is extremely rare that they go on dates, but guess what? They are always cracking some shit. Now, the thing about some of them is some of them are willing to go on dates. They not pressed. They like, bro, I got money. This shit is nothing. I don't care. I'll go get something to eat. Or even if, oh yeah, this is still a thizzle bop, but she want to go somewhere. She want to have a good time. I'll get a bottle. We'll sip something pregame, and then I'll take her to a bar, and then we'll go over here and bowl or whatever, and then I'll get her back to the crib. Whatever. Some of these dudes will still do that, but again, it is a rare thing. This is not they go-to move. This is not something they doing with all the chicks that they fuck with, man. It's very simple, man. It's very simple. It's either they meet in person or they DM. Then through the DMs, they let the intentions be known on some level, in some type of way. They get to talking or whatever. And then at the end of the day, they're trying to get over to the crib. They might be on some indirect shit. Most of them will be on some direct shit, letting them know, yeah, I'm trying to, And then it happens. That's how the game goes. And this is the thing, and this is how come I made this channel, and one of the reasons I had thought about making this channel for a long time. Alpha male strategies. He'll say shit like, yo, man, if you ain't taking a chick on a date, if she ain't gonna go on a date with you, that's a skeezer. She's a da-da-da-da-da. And you just picking low quality women. That is something you tell yourself when you haven't seen enough. That is something that you tell yourself to make yourself feel good about taking a chick on a date. See, this is the thing, man. When you look at this era, and this is the thing, he might not have seen this. I've actually seen a lot of chameleons in my life. I've seen chicks who, they will wait, but they will wait with you, or they will wait with this other guy. I've seen, bro, I've told so many stories on this channel, bro. I seen a guy, and he was just he was a weenie. I not even trying to shit on him. He was a weenie. and he was with a girl that was, you know, cold to him, like out of his league or whatever. So I knew that guy, barely knew the girl. But guess what? I knew a Pookie. I knew a Pookie who was actually hitting this chick at the same time she went with the other guy. So this guy that's with her, he thinks that she's just, everything is sweet and everything is cool. And, you know, he done did the 51st dates and, oh yeah, you know, since he had to wait, everything is good. And that's what it is. This drug dealer didn't have to do much. He didn't have to really do anything but provide her with a little bit of weed, and he hitting. And he's hitting on a regular. It's gonna take more than going on a date to find a wholesome woman if that's what you're looking for. It's gonna take more than her making you wait. Because a chick can make you wait and the signs that she's a hoe could still be there. They could still be there. Like, fam, I even know reformed hoes, like chicks who done did the whole reset and stuff like that. And the guys that they with have no clue because the guys that they with aren't from anywhere near where the chick is from. So it's just, and they don't have the experience or the knowledge to see what a chick actually is. So I'm going to wrap it up, man. Basically, man, don't let these chicks exploit you, man. At the end of the day, man. But listen, let me know your thoughts. I'm gone.